What up? I'm Dread. You're in the studio, Power 99. You are now locked into AmpedSounds.com. I put my stamp on it. That means it's official. O put his stamp on it. That means it's official. That's how we do it.
Say no more. Everything Mikey just said. AmpedSounds.com. You already know. Check out the interview I did. And let's get into that right now. Let's go right now. Uncle O, Mikey Dread. Shout out to Mikey Dread's here. And the interview Uncle O did with AmpedSounds.com. Official like.
Alright, what's going on? My name is Bay. I'm with AmpedSounds.com.
Yeah.
What's up? We chilling here with Uncle O, one of the hardest working men in Philadelphia. One half.
You heard that.
Yeah.
He said it. You know, there's a lot of people gonna be mad at you for that, but you know.
Nah, not at all. How would you explain or how would you outline the story of you being affiliated with the Hot Boys and affiliated with radio, and how did that come to fruition?
All right, well, what happened was, excuse me, I have to still monitor my station. What happened was, about 10 years ago, Mikey and Pooch, we were all good friends. I used to call the radio station all the time and just joke around doing voices on the air, the Mr. Otis voice. Okay. From Martin. That's where the Uncle O came from. Okay. Mr. Otis was the character from Martin, was a security guard. I just used to do it as a, joking around with them. They liked it. It was like, yo, you should call in and do that, once a week. So once a week went from once a week to every day. Every day went from creating a demand for myself. And then after creating the demand, and what happened was as I started to realize I was doing something good, I'm like, wow, let me chase that. Yeah. And understand that before this, I was a hip-hop artist myself. I'm still a hip-hop artist.
Yeah, and actually explain that multifaceted grind, between, carving yourself out as an artist, carving yourself out as a businessman even, and whatever other endeavors you might be going into.
Well, what happened was being able to do this was a blessing in disguise. At the same time, I was still an artist, but I had to also put the artist thing aside. That's my business mind, because let's put the artist thing to the side, and let's focus on being number one at radio. When I do something, I try to focus on being number one, at being the best at that. And for the past 10 years, off and on, but we haven't dipped below number 2 and 3. We've been the number one night show.
I mean, come on, man. Everybody know Uncle O. I mean, come on, the Hot Boys.
And I'm humble about that too, because that's a blessing that I'm a household name, or Mikey Dread's a household name. That's a blessing, man, and people don't understand that. But
what's your relationship with the Philadelphia music scene? Earlier, you just touched on the fact that you was able to say, or you might be able to say something to Trey Songz like, "Yo, that's not good. Right. That's trash. Do that over. Right. Do that." Is the relationship with the local music scene that, or is it a little bit more deeper? Or
my relationship with the local music scene is this: I'm on a lot of songs with a lot of local artists. Okay. You know what I mean? I actually put out an album in '07 that only outside of Philadelphia features on the album was Method Man, Capone and Nori, and Junior Reed. But for the most part, it was all Philly, and I put 4 unsigned artists on the album. Wow. I put I don't remember the group's name, but I had Mike Knox at the time. He was unsigned. Nice. I put Gilly on. Gilly was unsigned. I put Red Bull on, and I forgot the other name of this group I put on. And then Rampage was on the album, so he was other outside artists. But
shouts out to all those dudes.
But everybody gave me songs. Like it was Young Chris, Petey, Freeway gave me music. In this town, there's more haters than there are critics. You know what I mean? So you gotta be. Let's make sure we put that out there. There's more haters in this town than there are critics, because a lot of critics are not qualified critics. You know what I mean? I'll say qualified. Yeah. I don't mean qualified as in they went to school to be a critic and all that stuff. It's just people make decisions based on their own bias. You feel me? So a lot of their decisions are influenced on who they like. Not what's real and what's hot out right now.
So. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to
Philly. I still love you. But y'all know I'm gonna tell the truth. So yeah.
Real Trappington. Yeah. Real Trappington. I mean, but what would you say your stance and your relationship and how you interact with the music? Like how would you describe that?
For far as me, if I interact. My relationship with music is just I look for what's good. You know what I mean? And I'm not biased towards anybody. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you I don't like you. If you don't like what I'm saying, if I like you, I like you. If you don't like me, fuck you. I don't care. Yeah. You know, I because a lot of people get mixed up with you know, who they like and being biased. Or, oh, I like such and such, and I think it's such and such. You know, your favorite. If Jeezy's your favorite rapper, and you can't tell Jeezy that his music's trash, then you're not a critic. You know, that's what I mean by being a critic.
Okay,
and a hater. You know, or a lover. So you either love Jeezy and you won't tell him the truth, or you love Jeezy enough to say, yo, Jeezy, that what you just put out is trash. And that's what I do on the air. And people mistake that with me being a hater.
It won't work.
It won't work commercially. What a lot of are caught up in is the underground. And that's all great. The underground is great. But the underground's not going to make or break you. You know, you'll be in the underground for the rest of your life. I know cats are stuck in the underground because they're too focused on the underground and not focused on growth. Yeah. The underground's a platform. The underground's like the projects. You know what a project is, right? Something that's not finished.
Too well.
Yeah, I'm from the projects. Yeah. I lived in the projects. But people take the projects, a lot of people live in the projects 30, 40 years. That's not what it's for. It's a temporary stepping ground. That's what the underground is. It's a temporary stepping ground. You use that to grow. If you can't grow from that, you're stuck there. And then the only thing you do is for the underground. And a lot of people get caught up in the underground. You know, I try to teach you, because I came from the underground. So I try to teach them how to put their head above ground. It's like, how do you get from the underground? If you continue to live in the past and stay the same, you're going to stay underground. You got to be able to, there's a transition going on upstairs. How do you get from the underground to upstairs? You know? Don't get caught up in the underground. And find out from your crew. This is how you know you're good. Find out from your crew what they like, if they like your songs. And if everybody likes your songs, fire them. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fire them. Cut them out of your life. You know what I mean? If you don't cut them out of your life, you're gonna make horrible music the rest of your career, because they just agreeing with you. They just waiting for you to make it so they can run with you. You need honest people behind you to say, yo, that's not good, or yo, you making a bad decision. You know, that's what you want. That's what it is, man. And once again, I just want to thank you fellas for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
Thank you. I appreciate it, for real.
Yo, I'm in the best shape of my life. Terrific. Squares, circles, triangles, hieroglyphics, pyrotechnics. Give me the mic, I bet I'll bless it. B.O.B. Delivery, C.O.D. Guns and drugs, nigga, what the fuck you doing like? This nigga O, I'ma keep it true in life. Niggas ain't ready for what the shit I'm spitting. And I'm not kidding when I be sitting. Taking a seat, freestyle off the mental. Y'all keep it simple, I bust you like a pimple. Sit your ass back, I get the classics. Y'all niggas trash with the flow you mash it. I stop talking, keep my shit going. You not knowing, the Uncle B flowing. Straight from the block, you niggas better stop. Looking at your clock, just not ready. And I keep it steady, shoot a cop like me. But no, that's not me, I be him, I'm not Kim. L.I.L, keep it moving, your man ain't grooving. So I'ma pass the movement to the man.